Excellency, I'd like to introduce you to the proposed AEZ Industrial Park, which is part of the AEZ Special Economic Zone. What we have here today is a plan of what we intend to do with this industrial park, which is a 7 and 8 that we're standing on today. Main entrance here, service center and management center, one-stop shop, which we are required to provide under the SEZ Act, will be located within one of these buildings here, as you can see on the roof. But we're looking for a very smart industrial park.
Your Excellency. Conducting the actual groundbreaking of this project. They are scooping. Chimbo la kwanza ndilo hilo, akiweka mchanga sasa kwenye lori ambayo itaondoa huu mchanga. Asante. And on the other side now, akiweka aweze kuweka huu mchanga. Chimbo la kwanza kwenye huu mradi. Asante sana. And now, from where work is continuing, unveiling ceremony of the commemorative plaque for this project. And I request the chairman and together with the other investors to actually flank His Excellency as he continues with the unveiling of this project. And there we are, the Deputy President now unveiled. The rest of us move to the hall now. Ili tusingojewe, ili tungoje mwisho.
Thank you. We remain standing.
As a businessman, I was born here, as said by Kishuru 52 years ago. 1 year after that, we migrated from here. My parents were working for white men who owned this land. And 51 years later, I'm here inaugurating a project for Kenya in this place. We want to create farmers of modern generation that are able to move this country to another level. We want to make the traditional farming to be able to sell their produce internationally and make money.
As the management company, we will require enterprises to hire at least 80% of the employment of the zone enterprises from the local people. And we will require them to comply with Kenyan laws and protect the local environment, promote sustainable economic development, and generate win-win cooperation.
I want to thank Mandago, the governor of Uasin Gishu County. At a very short time, when I required him to go with me to China, he availed himself within 3 days. And we are able to go to China and talk to our investors and welcome them to come and invest in our county.
This investment, we secured when we visited China with the chair of DL Group of Companies under very difficult circumstances. That was during our nominations period. And as a governor of this county, I had to weigh between losing my seat and looking for the investment. But I trusted God that if I go, these fellows will not forget me. Now wako nisahau niko area. Na sasa niko naendelesha hii kazi. We supported the standard gauge railway when it started from Mombasa to Nairobi. We now want to pray that because of this serious investment here in Plateau, and because here in Plateau is one of the railway stations, Your Excellency, if the standard gauge railway in the next 5 years can be extended to Plateau, Eldoret, and Malaba, this special economic zone will be so beneficial.
Already, the government of Kenya has engaged with CCC of China on the upgrading of the meter gauge railway that just passes a kilometer from here. Already we are in discussion. I'm sure the Minister for Finance here and the Minister for Transport will agree that we are already signed a framework where we want them to begin to think of how to upgrade the meter gauge railway so that we can make it much more efficient, even as we look into the future in enhancing the network around the country.
We also want to ask Your Excellency, through the national government, that we have a few roads that links to this industrial park, starting from Ingeria Junction, Jemeni, to Plateau, and to Saroyot. Your Excellency, those roads were not part of the roads that were earmarked by the national government for tarmacking, but because of this facility, Your Excellency, we are requesting as a county government that those roads also be given a priority.
I also want to confirm that the road that is being built, I think about 3-4 kilometers from here, that we will look at the possibility of joining and making sure the road that was requested by the governor of Uasin Gishu will be put to the bitumen standard so that we can use it.
As a county, we want to assure the investors who have come from China that we shall assure the safety of your investments, we shall supply whatever is needed from county governments, and we shall facilitate whatever is required from national government for you to succeed in the investments.
Uasin Gishu is now home to Kenya's first ever private special economic zones, which is estimated to bring in Kenya shillings 200 billion in foreign direct investment into our country. That is creating 40,000 direct jobs and over 1,500 indirect jobs once it is fully operational. This park, AEZ Pearl River, will be multi-sectoral and will cater for multiple industries from different sectors of our economy, including, but not limited to agro-processing, chemical-based industries, construction, and other industries targeted at creating jobs for our young people. This industrial park will bring manufacturers closer to their source of raw materials, proximity to a well-educated labor pool, and easy access to regional markets, such as the EAC, COMESA, as well as the EU and the USA.
As they receive their licenses, this is a key moment, a long time in the making, and once again a $1.9 billion investment. A handover of certificates happening right now, and straight after, let's give them a round of applause. This is a big moment for the Africa Economic Zones. It's also a very big moment for Eldoret and for Uasin Gishu County and for Kenya. Asanteni sana.